since we're going to make use of this part of my music, because this particular part is where the music I want to make use of for this tutorial is, which when I go to this YouTube music folder, this is where all the music will be is. So I can just copy the part here, just simple as that, and then I pasted the part here. This was the part. So because I wanted to make use of this, so I don't need to go through to start running my entire system to find the music, since I already know the part of my music. But if in a real world situation whereby you want to create a music player that we want people to download and make use of, they are show the better ways to find your parts to your music files that make use of the sub process. Sub process will be a little bit faster compared to this os.work. This way I want to make use of os.work because I've talked about os.work, how os.work works. The video, the link to the video is also in the description down below. So in case if you're interested in checking it out, how OS work. But basically just to check the entire system to find, you give it a part to check the entire part to find a particular thing you are looking for. So since we know that we'll be looking for music, and when I run this, you get a list of music that end with mp3. There's a whole lot of other format that music can end with, but since my own is mainly ended with mp3, there's a whole lot of other files. In case if you're interested in learning file extension, the link is also in the description down below, in case if you're interested in it to understand how file extension, what file extension is. So this is a list. I can actually look through it. I can say for mp3s in my files, because I know that these files contain that of the mp3. So I'm going to create empty list called what, all musics. So I'm going to append all those music to it. So I'm going to do all the musics dot what append. Hold on to append the onlit mp3. Just like if you have not watched my video on append or list, make sure to check it out to explain really well how all these things work. Just going to append all the files, all these mp3 files here, because I know that what I'm dealing with is mp3, but there's still a better way to do this, because most times if I have this will be one music. What did I do right here? If I have a file that here that is not mp3, it can be a really big problem. So how I'm going to do it, I can say of for files in what. So I can say for file in files, I can say if the file is what dot, I can say if the file dot what ends with what do I want to check, whether if it ends with dot mp3. So this doing it in this way is 10 times better. So I can just say, and here I'm going to append the what file. This is just saying that for files in this of our files, just like saying all the files inside of this list, if each of them, because this file is going to hold each of them. Initially, it's going to be this Janji, Johnny, Heroes Tonight, Johnny, blah blah, and it's going whether if it ends with .mp3 now situation. So let me go by now situation. You can see it ends with .mp3 that I've start with. So if it's it, we're going to append it to all our music. So I've gotten all our music that we need. So in a situation, I also want to look at explain something here. Let me copy this. I'm going to make use of this to explain something, because we'll also be writing the music that is currently playing, so we can see how the logic works. If you look at here, see that okay. Sorry, I also need to do something there, because this is actually just the name of the music that is actually playing. The file is not also being printed out. I wonder why is that. So I can also try to get the directories too to join in with the directory, because this is actually just the name of the music itself. There's no actually this. So I can just change this to music what name, to music, sorry, music name. So let me just change it to music name. I'm going to look for that of the music part. This is just going to give me the music name. I'm also interested in getting the full music part, because I'm going to play that of the part. So I can just say go to create another variable called music. I shouldn't have deleted the previous one. So I know that this all music is not inside of any other subdirectory, just directly to this of our part here. So it's just when I say the part, I can just directly give the part here. I'm going to plus it with here. Maybe to plus with the name. So I can say our which is my all music. I'm going to call the all music dot what dot append. What I want to append, I want to append that of the part that we have. I want to append it with what the file. So I hope it's not confusing. So if I was to print the music, I was to print all music, let's run it. So you can see I get the part, the full part, and then plus that of the music, but the music is not being merged with it. So another way you can do this is to use the join, or to join the two files, the parts together, for it to become a single part. So I can make use of the S string. Let me make use of the S string, so it won't complex things much. So I'm going to be put these guys into a listen. So I'm going to do, so here is going to be our part. I'm going to put a slash, a 2 slash in front. Then I can decide to put my file here. So if I was to run it again, I should be able to get. So I made a mistake. This is supposed to be inside of here, not outside. So as you can see, the files were being joined properly. You can decide to do it in this way. I can decide to use the other method. I can just plus both of them. Anyone you choose is your choice, but doing it in this way can be a little bit better, because you can now have the full control of the part you are working with. So you can see when we printed out all the music here, we got the exact thing we want. So with this, we should be more than enough. So when we want to get the music that is playing, this is the guy that we'll actually be calling. We'll call the music that is playing here, which is the music, we're going to call it, it's going to be displayed on the screen, and then we're going to see the music that is currently playing. So let me close it. So I think with this, we can head on to the next chapter of this music player, which in the next video. So if you're interested, make sure to stay tuned to that video. Thank you for watching.